Pollution is a threat to our planet. It affects the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land we live on. Pollution knows no boundaries. It impacts us locally, regionally, and globally. Understanding these environmental issues is crucial for our survival. We must act now to protect our planet for future generations. Pollution is like a disease that spreads and worsens over time. It can start with a single factory dumping waste into a river. This pollutes the water, harming fish and plants. People who rely on the river for water also suffer. The polluted water can travel, contaminating larger bodies of water and affecting entire regions. The effects of pollution are interconnected. Air pollution from factories can lead to acid rain. Acid rain harms forests and crops, impacting food security. It also pollutes water sources, compounding the problem. These interconnected effects highlight the urgent need for a holistic approach to environmental protection. We must recognize that our actions have consequences. Each plastic bottle we discard, each liter of fuel we burn, contributes to the problem. By understanding the far-reaching impacts of pollution, we can start making conscious choices to protect our planet. Let's look at Imphal, a city grappling with air pollution. Vehicle emissions and industrial activities release harmful gases into the air. These pollutants, including particulate matter and nitrogen oxides, create a thick smog that hangs over the city. This polluted air has serious health implications for Imphal's residents. Respiratory problems, such as asthma and bronchitis, become more common. Children and the elderly are particularly vulnerable. The poor air quality also impacts the city's aesthetics and overall quality of life. This is not just an environmental issue, it's a public health crisis. The government, industries and citizens must work together to reduce emissions. This includes promoting public transport, adopting cleaner technologies, and raising awareness about responsible waste disposal. Imphal's struggle with air pollution is a stark reminder of the local impacts of environmental negligence. It underscores the need for immediate action to protect the health and well-being of citizens. Pollution's reach extends beyond local boundaries. Rivers, often seen as lifelines, can become conduits for pollution, carrying contaminants across regions. Let's consider the Brahmaputra River, a major waterway flowing through Imphal and other regions. Industrial waste and sewage often get discharged into the river. This pollutes the water, harming aquatic life and threatening the livelihoods of communities that depend on it for fishing and agriculture. The problem intensifies downstream as pollutants accumulate. This regional impact highlights the interconnectedness of ecosystems and the need for transboundary cooperation. Governments and communities along the river must work together to enforce stricter pollution control measures and promote sustainable practices. River pollution is a shared responsibility. We must protect these vital waterways to ensure the health of our ecosystems and the well-being of communities that depend on them. Section 4. A Planet Under Pressure: Global Consequences of Pollution. Pollution's tendrils extend far beyond regional boundaries, impacting the entire planet. Greenhouse gas emissions from human activities are the primary driver of climate change, a global crisis with far-reaching consequences. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere, leading to rising global temperatures. This causes glaciers to melt, sea levels to rise, and extreme weather events to become more frequent and intense. The impacts are felt worldwide, from coastal erosion to prolonged droughts. Climate change affects everyone, regardless of geographical location. It threatens food security, disrupts ecosystems, and poses significant risks to human health and well-being. Addressing this global challenge requires international cooperation and a commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The urgency of the climate crisis demands immediate and collective action. We must transition to cleaner energy sources, promote sustainable practices, and protect our planet for future generations. Section 5. Waste, a modern-day hydra. Waste, in its various forms, represents a formidable environmental challenge. From the ubiquitous plastic bag to the hazardous byproducts of industrial processes, waste poses a significant threat to our planet's health. Solid waste, often ending up in landfills, contaminates land and leaches harmful substances into the soil and water. Liquid waste, including sewage and industrial effluents, pollutes water bodies, harming aquatic life and posing risks to human health. Biomedical waste generated from hospitals and clinics requires specialized treatment to prevent the spread of infectious diseases. Hazardous waste, a byproduct of industrial processes, contains toxic substances that can persist in the environment for long periods, posing significant risks to human health and ecosystems. Electronic waste, or e-waste, containing heavy metals and other hazardous materials, requires careful management to prevent environmental contamination and health hazards. Effective waste management strategies are essential for mitigating the environmental and health risks associated with waste. This includes promoting waste reduction, reusing and recycling materials, and implementing safe disposal methods for hazardous waste. Section 6. Pollution in our lives everyday examples. Pollution is not a distant concept, it's woven into the fabric of our daily lives. Consider the plastic bag we carelessly discard after a quick shopping trip. It ends up in a landfill where it takes hundreds of years to decompose, leaching harmful chemicals into the soil and water. Imagine the exhaust fumes from vehicles stuck in traffic. These fumes contain harmful gases like carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxides, which contribute to air pollution, respiratory problems, and the greenhouse effect. Think about the leftover pesticides used in agriculture. These chemicals can contaminate our food and water sources, posing risks to human health and harming beneficial insects and wildlife. Picture the noise from construction sites or loud music systems. Prolonged exposure to such noise can lead to hearing loss, stress, and other health problems. Every small action has a ripple effect. By becoming aware of our daily contributions to pollution, we can make conscious choices to reduce our environmental footprint. From the products we buy to the way we dispose of our waste, our choices have the power to make a difference. Embracing sustainable practices in our everyday lives is crucial for a healthier planet. Section 7. Turning the tide solutions for a sustainable future. The environmental challenges we face may seem daunting, but they are not insurmountable. It is within our power to reverse the tide of pollution and create a sustainable future for generations to come. We can start by embracing the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. By reducing our consumption, reusing items whenever possible, and recycling materials, we can significantly reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. Transitioning to cleaner energy sources is crucial for combating air pollution and climate change. Investing in renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and mitigate greenhouse gas emissions. Implementing stricter environmental regulations and enforcing existing laws are essential for holding polluters accountable and protecting our environment. Governments, industries, and communities must work together to develop and implement sustainable practices. Education and awareness are paramount in the fight against pollution. By educating ourselves and future generations about the importance of environmental stewardship, we can foster a sense of responsibility and empower individuals to make informed choices. The future of our planet depends on our collective action. Let us choose to be part of the solution, not the problem. Let us embrace sustainable practices, advocate for change, and work together to create a healthier, more vibrant planet for all.